Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English learning family. I am so happy that you are here today. I hope you are doing well, feeling comfortable, and ready to learn English with me. Today's topic is special. Today's lesson is not just about grammar or vocabulary. Today, we are going to talk about something personal, something warm, something many of us can connect with. Today, I am going to share a story from my childhood, and we are going to use this story to practice English in a natural and easy way. Now, why are stories important for learning English? Stories help us remember words easily. Stories help us feel the language, not just study it. Stories help us connect emotions and memories with words. When we learn English through stories, our learning becomes real and alive. So, in this video, I will tell you a story from my childhood. As you listen, try to relax. You do not need to understand every single word. Try to feel the meaning. You will learn new vocabulary through context, and I will explain some parts slowly. This story is simple, friendly, and easy to follow. Let us begin. When I was a child, I lived in a small neighborhood. My neighborhood was not very big, and it was not very busy. There were a few small houses, a few trees, and a small playground where the children would play together. I remember the sun always felt warm, and the streets looked bright and happy. Life felt simple. Life felt slow. Life felt peaceful. In my childhood, I did not have phones, the internet, or video games like many children have today. Instead, I spent most of my time outside. I ran, I laughed, I climbed trees, I played with other children. Every day was a new adventure. Every day felt exciting. One of my favorite memories from my childhood is about a special summer day. I was around 8 or 9 years old. During that time, I had a best friend. His name was Amir. Amir and I were always together. We went to school together, we played together, and we shared our secrets. When I think about my childhood, I always think of him. Now, this story begins early one morning. The sky was clear. The air was fresh. I woke up feeling happy. It was summer vacation, so we did not have school. I had the whole day to play and enjoy life. I ate breakfast quickly and ran outside to meet Amir. He was already waiting for me near the playground. He smiled when he saw me, and I smiled back. We did not need to plan anything. We just knew that we would have fun. There was a small hill behind our neighborhood. It was not a big hill. It was just a place covered with grass and little wildflowers. But to us, that hill felt like a giant mountain. It felt mysterious and exciting. We always wondered what was on the other side of the hill. So that day, we decided to go and explore it. We ran to the hill full of excitement. The sunlight was warm and the wind was soft. I remember the sound of birds singing in the distance. Everything felt perfect. When we reached the hill, we started walking up. We laughed as we climbed. We did not feel tired. We were children, full of energy and imagination. When we reached the top of the hill, we were surprised. On the other side, we saw a small field, green and beautiful. There were tall grasses, moving gently with the wind, like waves in the ocean. The field looked magical. It felt like a new world that we had discovered. We felt proud. We felt brave. We felt like explorers. We walked into the field. We touched the grass with our hands. We looked at the small insects, moving in their tiny world. We listened to the distant sounds of nature. Time felt slow. Time felt kind. Then, something unexpected happened. As we were walking, we heard a soft sound. It was the sound of a small animal. We looked around and found a little bird sitting in the grass. The bird could not fly. It looked weak and scared. We did not know what to do. At that age, we did not understand much about how to help animals. But we felt something. We felt care. We felt responsibility. We felt love. Amir said we should help it. I agreed, but we did not know how to help. So carefully, we picked up the bird and decided to take it home. We held it gently. We walked slowly. We spoke softly to the bird, even though we knew it could not understand our words. It was a moment of innocence, a moment of kindness, a moment of pure childhood. When we reached home, my mother saw us carrying the little bird. She looked surprised, but also calm. We explained everything to her. She listened patiently. Then she smiled and said she would help us. My mother prepared a small box with soft cloth and placed the bird inside. She gave it water and little food. For the next few days, Amir and I visited the bird every day. We watched it grow stronger. Slowly, the bird began to move more. Then, one morning, the bird was ready to fly. My mother told us it was time to let it go back into nature. I remember feeling both happy and sad. I did not want the bird to leave, but I knew the bird needed freedom. So, we walked to the hill again, carrying the bird carefully. The morning sky looked wide and peaceful. We placed the bird gently on the grass. For a moment, the bird stood still. Then it opened its wings and flew into the air. Amir and I watched it fly higher and higher until it disappeared into the sky. I will never forget that moment. Something changed inside us that day. We understood something important. We learned that caring for others, even if they are small or quiet, is meaningful. We learned that kindness does not need words. We learned that love is not always holding on. Sometimes love means letting go. That memory stayed with me throughout my life. It taught me something very important. Small acts of kindness stay in the heart forever. And now, I want to help you practice English using this story. Let us repeat some useful vocabulary and phrases from this story. Childhood, the time when you are a child. Neighborhood, the area where you live. Playground, a place where children play. Adventure, something exciting and new. Explore, to go and find something new. Field, a large open area of grass. Kindness, being good and caring to others. Now let us repeat some sentences slowly together. You can say them out loud or quietly in your mind. I had a beautiful childhood. I spent my days playing outside. My best friend and I were always together. We liked to explore new places. One day, we found a small bird. We helped the bird get stronger. We let the bird fly again. This memory will stay with me forever. These sentences are simple, but they express real emotions and experiences. When you practice English with real feelings, your English becomes more natural. Now, let me ask you some questions. You can answer them out loud or just think about your answers. Do you have a childhood friend? Where did you play when you were a child? Did you ever help an animal or a person? What was your favorite part of your childhood? These questions help you think and speak in English. If you like, you can share your story in the comments. I would love to read it. Sharing stories helps us connect. It helps us feel safe. It helps us learn together. So today, we learned English through a memory. A real memory. A warm memory. A memory full of emotion and kindness. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for being part of this community. If you enjoyed this story and this English practice, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps this community grow, and we can continue learning English together, step by step, slowly, naturally, and happily. Take care, stay kind, and I will see you in the next lesson.